All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another rankings update video. All right, y'all, let's take a look at the flyweight division this time. Not too many major changes here. I just want to talk about a couple of the changes and what's next with some of these fighters and what should be lined up for a couple of these fighters, of course. And want to talk about the two fighters that are in line for a title shot or could possibly be lined up for a title shot. And I want to talk about who's more deserving here because, I know that's been a big topic. But, yeah, real quick, just starting from the bottom up. Number 15, Karine Silva. Karine Silva still holding it down at number 15. She just came into the rankings off her last fight against Marina Moreau. I still think Karine Silva, she's going to be a beast in this division. And the skills that she possesses right now and the improvements that she's been making, I can definitely see her in the top 5 or possibly, I'll say top 10 right now by spring of next year. I say off of her next win, I say she'll get, pretty off her next fight, she'll probably get a pretty good win. And, she'll probably be in the top 10 sometime in 2024, like early 2024. Number 14 is Casey O'Neill. She drops 2 spots from number 12 to 14. Casey O'Neill, she just did a recent interview on the MMA Hour. I think she's trying to come back in December. She's trying to get back into the mix as well. I think Casey O'Neill can actually fight down, in my opinion. I don't see her defeating any of the fighters that are above her right now. Everybody is pretty much taken as well. Jennifer Maia, Viviane Araújo, all those names are taken. Amanda Ibas, she's going down to 115 again. Tracy Cortez just fought. And most of those names, I don't really think that, she's right now prepared to beat some of these fighters. She's still kind of getting back into that healing process too. She suffered a torn ACL a little while back. And now I think she suffered like some like fractured nose, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was the last thing she had. So, yeah, Casey O'Neill, she actually drops a couple of spots, with somebody else shifting to the 12th spot. But I think, yeah, with Casey O'Neill, she could fight down right now, just kind of get a stay busy fight, in December. So I'd say, let that be one of these unranked fighters just to kind of keep her sharp and, get her back into the mix and kind of sharpen her tools up. Number 13, Natalia Silva. This is another one. The Silva girls, I know I'm high on. I know some of y'all are. I know Natalia Silva. She's looking like a beast right now. And I can also say I see her in the top 5 or top 10 or top 7 by early 2024. She's got the skills to do it. Right now she's got the speed, the strength, and she's got a lot of striking ability. She got a lot of different tools that some of these girls at the top haven't seen before. So definitely look out for her in 2024 if she doesn't come back in like December 2023. Look for her in early 2024. All right, number 12, Tracy Cortez. She jumps up 2 spots after a long layoff. She comes back in, dominates. Well, I won't say dominates Jazzy Vicious. She wins all 3 rounds in my opinion, but she showed a good level now. She showed a level up in her stand-up. And I think that Tracy Cortez, she's got a good skill set. That's why I'm saying a lot of these girls when they come up, they all have like this well-rounded skill set now and just a couple things that stand out that will get them to the top. She has good pop on her shots too, good boxing. Like I said, I haven't really seen her boxing look that sharp yet, but like coming right back off of a layoff and it looks like that. Imagine what Tracy Cortez is gonna look like in her next fight whenever she's, back into the mix and she's got it going, and she's got the groove going, her hand's gonna be looking good, So yeah, she's got the striking, the wrestling, IQ. I think Tracy Cortez, she knows how to win, but when she starts putting together this new hand game, you might see her start stopping more people, right? So yeah, Tracy Cortez 12, 11 is Viviane Araújo, who drops 1 spot. She's out of the top 10 now, so you probably see Viviane Araújo I won't say fight down yet because she's gonna fight Jennifer Maia, but from here, she's in that situation where she's got to step her game up, because if she loses to Jennifer Maia, probably gonna knock her down a couple more spots. She will be out of that realm of fighting some of these ranked girls, some of these top ranked girls and these former title contenders. So we'll see what's up with Viviane Araújo in her next fight. Definitely got to step it up. Entering the top 10, Amanda Ibas. She moves up 1 spot. Amanda Ibas, to me, she shows some guts and, she's got a good, well-rounded skill set, but sometimes I think she takes the wrong approach, and I think that's what cost her the victory against Macy Barber. I think she went in trying to lead with her heart too much in that fight. So, she's going to take a move down on 115 because, she's just in it. She said, I in it to get a title shot anywhere. She doesn't really have like focus on just one division. So, Amanda Ibas is actually going down to 115 against Lulana Pinheiro next. And they got her moving up to number 10 at flyweight. So, who knows, man? If she goes in there and beats Lulana Pinheiro, she might say, ooh, y'all move me up to 10? Shoot, let me go ahead and get this. So right now, Amanda Ibas, I don't really see the full-on direction for her. I hope she stays committed to one division because right now with the way these other girls are moving, I think she just has to kind of settle down and focus on one division to really get into the groove. Like, do I want to be fast for strawweight or do I want to be stronger for flyweight? All right. Number 9 is Jennifer Maia. Y'all know she's fighting Arujo next. Number 8 is Macy Barber. Macy Barber just had foot surgery, so, she's going to be out for maybe a little while. She comes back in 2024. I want to see her step it up. She's called out names like Jessica Andrade and Lauren Murphy, but to me, I think she needs to be calling out, like, at number 8, she wants to fight up and get a title shot. She needs to be calling out names like Caitlin Chikag or, now like Tyler Santos. That's the name. I mean, she could fight Lauren Murphy. That would definitely get her in the mix, which I wouldn't be mad at because, that would at least get her into that position closer to top 5 so we get some more new blood, weeding out some of these old heads. But, if she really wants that test or if she just wants, she wants to really gain that credibility about being the next title contender, she got to gain a win over Chikag and her Santos. All right, number 7 is Lauren Murphy. Yeah, that's what I was going to say about Lauren Murphy. Speaking of Lauren Murphy, going back down to number 12, I think Tracy Cortez would actually be a good name for Lauren Murphy. For Cortez, if she wants to move up and get closer to that title shot. She says she's on a title run now. She's trying to get there. So Tracy Cortez taking on Lauren Murphy, that's a good one. That definitely be a good fight. Number 6, Jessica Andrade. She's still hanging around the top 5 and top 6 at 115, 125. She's taking on Mackenzie Dern next. Hopefully they take her out of the 125 rankings pretty soon. I mean, I don't see her campaigning at 125 through next year, like even after Mackenzie Dern fight. So, I mean, we'll see though. We'll see. They'll probably link her up with somebody, and it won't be good. All right, the top 5, Caitlin Chikag. I know I've seen Caitlin Chikag getting kind of back in the mix. She's been getting in some wrestling on IG. I've seen her, working with the team. So, it looks like she's trying to get back in. Maybe she could be looking for a fight early next year, or maybe to close out this year. Caitlin Chikag and, Tyler Santos is a name for her. Like I said, Macy Barber, that would be a good name for her. Caitlin's still that girl that be holding it down with them skills that, a lot of these girls can't handle. Maybe the more vicious girls like the Silvas, they could. But, even then, you never know. So Caitlin Chikag at number 5, she's still that big test. Number 4, Tyler Santos. Hopefully Tyler Santos can get in another fight, in less than 6 to 7 months because I want to see her get sharp. I want to see her back with a new team. Macy Barber's a good name for her. Caitlin Chikag is a good name for her. If Manon doesn't get a title shot, that's a name right there. I'd like to see Manon and Tyler fight at some point. And speaking of Manon is number 3 now. Number 2 is Erin Blanchfield. And these two are in the running right now for the title shot. All right, these two are in the running because Valentina says, look, I don't want to hold up the division, which I'll talk about in another video. She don't want to hold up the division right now, during the midst of the fracture. She said, I want to take some time out to recover. And if that's going to hold up the division, she's like, I don't want to. She actually feels like Erin deserves a title shot more, which is wild, she said she thinks Erin deserves a little bit more. To me, I'm a fan of both fighters, and I think they both do. But if I had to kind of look at it in a certain situation, looking at them at both 6-0, I would go with Manon just because she's a little bit older. And I think that something that Valentina brought up in the interview, the fact that holding it up would, lead to more fighters getting injured or, just kind of aging and things like that. You would kind of look at Manon here. She would be the one that you want to see get the next title shot because she's got a legit resume. she got a legit resume. You know, even when you compare it to Aaron Blanchfield, I think Aaron's got some good wins too, but I think Manone's is the one that got her into position to get this title shot. You know, it's just sucks that she got the ruptured ligament. You know, and shout out to Coach. I know Coach was talking about Aaron as far as she's got better wins. I disagree with that. You know, I think it's about the same. At the same time, I think Manone has got those legit names that I'm gonna say. I think she's got a couple fighters that Aaron couldn't beat. You know, Jennifer Maia and Caitlin Chikage. I think those are two names that show Manone can step it up as a title contender. You know, she got them two former title contenders, two of Valentina. Well, one of Valentina's toughest in Jennifer Maia. Caitlin Chikage, you know, she's tough for anybody, and Manone beat both of them. Then Rose, you know, everybody was picking Rose to beat Manone, and Rose is a two-time champion. You know, so if you match them up, actually her names are a little bit better than Aaron Blanchfield. Aaron Blanchfield beat Jessica Andrade, who's tough, but Rose Namajunas has the last win over Jessica Andrade. You know, so it's kind of even. You know, but at the same time, Rose, she seems more like the better champion than even Jessica Andrade. Now the Tyler Santos win, that's probably a good legit one that you could argue. But then you could say, okay, Jennifer Maia, everybody says she gave Valentina a good fight. She went 5 with her, you know. But Tyler, I know she did get close with a split decision, so Tyler got closer to be. So okay, that's a legit win. But when you really look at it, I still think that Manone, she kind of well-rounded. She kind of has a more well-rounded out resume that climbed the ladder. You know what I mean? Like she didn't just go get skipped ahead. Definitely not knock Aaron. I'm just saying because that's how hers was working out. The only thing that held her back was the injury. You know, so to me, I think Manone deserves it when it comes down to it, because Aaron being like 23, 24 years old, I think, you know, she has time. You know, I still think she has time. You know, even if she did get in another win or two, like it wouldn't really age her bad, or like she wouldn't face any injuries. Somebody like Manone already got one injury here out of this fight, and before that, in the Mayra Bueno Silva fight, you know, she had faced like I believe some issues with her ankle, and she had COVID at the time. So, you know, there's a lot of things that be holding you up sometime, and I think somebody like her is in that situation where she needs to go ahead and get it. You know, so I think, yeah, Manone, to me, would be the one to go ahead and get that title shot. But like I said, either one could, because they come out of my quadruple threat, and I see both of them at some point getting that title shot, or, you know, even beating the champion. So either one's good. But yeah, Manone, I think right now 6-0. You know, she's big, she's strong. You know, she's got that striking IQ. She knows how to find ways to win. She seems a little bit more well-rounded right now than Aaron. Sticks a little bit more to her game plan. I know a lot of people aren't feeling her right now because she hasn't been stopping as many people. But to me, it's like, hey, you know, stoppages don't come often. You know, stoppages don't come often as you get higher and higher. I think there's been a couple times she held back, but maybe if she goes into this next fight as a title shot, you know, she's going to go in and show up and show out, you know. So, yeah, I think I would say Manone for me. And I think, yeah, her resume is, if not better than Aaron, I'd say they're on the same level. Like, both of them have got 6 wins, and the 6 wins they've gotten have looked somewhat impressive. Like, Aaron's finished a few fighters, Manone's finished a few fighters. Aaron's got a couple of Valentina's common opponents on her resume. Manone's got a couple of common opponents from Valentina on her resume, and they all handle them in different ways, you know. But, yeah, I would say Manone for me. Yeah, number 2 is Aaron Blanchfield. And Aaron, you know, she said she was cool with fighting Manone. You know, she said, I'll beat her up too to get to the title shot. So it could go either way for her, you know, and I think she speaks like that because, like I said, she's younger. You know, she's still you know, ready to go. Of course, her and Manone are in shape, but I mean, she's just got a little bit more youth on her side. Number 1, Valentina Shevchenko. It looks like Dana's trying to lock in the rematch. You know, he's trying to a rubber match for Grasso, so we'll see what happens from here. I think Valentina is cool with it. You know, she'll probably take it if everything is good, but if she sees it being held up, you know, I think she'll probably say, you know, well, go ahead and let one of these other girls get it. You know, go ahead and let them get it. I don't want to hold it up, you know, because Valentina, you know, she deserves the time she needs to prepare and recover. You know, no need to rush it either, you know, but I would like to see him go ahead and close out this chapter, in my opinion, you know, however it works out. And, of course, the champ, Alexa Grasso. I mean, right now for her, I think she could talk to Dana and say, hey, I want this person. I want that person. You know, right now she's got the world, you know, ahead of her. You know, she could pick whoever she wanted, honestly, you know. I think she's cool with the rubber match, but if she wanted to fight Manon or Aaron, I think that Dana White, he probably let her make the choice. She's already fought her 2 times, so why not switch it up a little bit, right? But yeah, that's the top 15 right now. One of the major changes, like I said, was Tracy Cortez. I'd like to see her fight up and maybe get a Lauren Murphy or somebody get that fight, or Tracy and Macy. That'd be a good fight. Not any bad. There's not a single bad matchup right now. There's nothing but good fights that can be made at flyweight. If Aaron and Manon have to fight, so be it. But I hope it doesn't wear them out though. Because it could be a possibility that they make it a 5-round fight too. So I hope they're not worn out, especially with Manon or injury prone, before they can get that full-on title shot. But we'll see, guys. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'll say Manon right now. Like I said, shout out to the coach, but I know he said Manon's run isn't as good as Aaron's, but I disagree. I think it is. And also, this is what I want to say too. Whoever coach said that Aaron was better, her run's better than Manon. Well, Manon actually didn't duck Tyler. She called Tyler out. She called Tyler out. She called Aaron out a couple of times, but they gave her the Rose fight, so she said she'd take it. But she did call out Aaron and Tyler. And also the Andrade fight. She was supposed to have Andrade last year, but Andrade had to pull out. So it's not really Manon's fault, that Andrade had to pull out of the fight, and she couldn't get the Tyler Santos fight either because of Tyler's whole situation going on with the training camp and the visa issues. She had to fight in Brazil. So, Manon was like, okay, well, who else can I fight? Well, Rose, I fight Aaron, but they didn't make the fight. So I don't think, anybody was ducking in this situation at all. But I think they tie up to me, her and Aaron. But guys, let me know what y'all think. Combo Breaker 99, I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.